The Kyoto Protocol is a landmark international treaty aimed at combating climate change by reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Adopted in Kyoto, Japan on December 11, 1997. And coming into force on February 16, 2005, it represents one of the first substantial efforts by the international community to tackle the growing threat of global warming. The Kyoto Protocol is a part of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, and its main goal is to set binding emission reduction targets for developed countries. Acknowledging that these countries are largely responsible for the current levels of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. The protocol operates under a basic principle known as common but differentiated responsibilities. This means that while all countries must address the issue of climate change, developed countries have a heavier obligation to do so because of their historical role in emitting greenhouse gases. 6 greenhouse gases are targeted by the Kyoto Protocol: carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, hydrofluorocarbons, perfluorocarbons, and sulfur hexafluoride. One of the innovative features of the Kyoto Protocol is the introduction of flexible market-based mechanisms. These include emissions trading, the Clean Development Mechanism, CDM, and Joint Implementation, JI. These mechanisms allow countries to meet their targets by purchasing emission credits from other countries. For example, if a country has exceeded its emission reduction target, it can sell the surplus to another country that is struggling to meet its target. The protocol's first commitment period began in 2008 and ended in 2012, with the second period, known as the Doha Amendment, intended to run from 2013 to 2020. However, global commitment to the Kyoto Protocol has waned over the years, particularly with some major greenhouse gas emitters withdrawing or failing to meet their targets. It still serves as a foundational agreement that inspired future climate initiatives, such as the Paris Agreement in 2015, which seeks broader participation in reducing emissions globally. In summary, while not without its criticism and failures, the Kyoto Protocol laid the groundwork for ongoing international efforts to control climate change, ultimately propelling the conversation and action towards a sustainable future. It marks a significant step in global climate diplomacy, demonstrating both the potential and the challenges of collaborative environmental governance.